Hello. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Man, put it down. Put it down. Put it down.
I can't even hang it back up because the tag fell.
You know what?
I don't even know
you know
where
what that is?
I don't even know
That's
where it
karma.
went. Oh, it's right
That
behind
is
me.
karma. Please do not stab yourself in the foot.
For stroking the Kenny. Here, I'll put him over here on the table. Here, I'm gonna just...
You adjust everything on that side. Yeah, this is ShElite Showcase, in case anyone was wondering what the fuck's going on here. That's one.
Oh, today is a really good day. We'll get into that though, in case you couldn't tell, I can't even talk. Prepare for
Savannah's going through the motions.
Prepare for lots of improper grammar, sentences that don't make sense, lots of fragments, and possible mind explosion live on Twitch. So,
I mean, English. I'm your host with the Moses, the shaman of ShElite, Miss Katie Kinsey,
baby,
and girl, join with me, of course. Even though she's a mess.
Oh, very.
My lovely co-host. Young Bucks Nation sensation, the fire breathing, the Rhodes family, eating the spice of life, the sassiest senior that I know. I can do it longer.
Yeah, no, next time.
Next time, I'm gonna make it spicy, you know.
Hells yeah,
Miss Spicy Garcia, Savannah. I don't even need to ask how you are because you're already
all over the place. I'm gonna go hang Kenny back up here right now. There you go, Kenny.
She's gonna hang
there.
Kenny back. I don't know.
There, he's back where he belongs. I stroked the Kenny.
I will turn your video off if you keep doing this.
You're gonna call the Kenny Protective Services on me.
I'm gonna call somebody. Cause ma'am.
Okay. I'm sorry, Kenny. I'm just excited. I'm excited you're back.
It's okay. We'll get there. That's like literally the last thing on my list because this is Wednesday.
Yes, it is.
This week and next week, will be Wednesday night streams. I still maintain you say sassy. No, it's sassiest. I speak fast, Matt. This week and next week are
Wednesday night shows.
My volume has dropped. Why?
Oh, it did, but it came back up.
Am I good?
Yeah, you're good. I thought it was just me, so I didn't say anything. But
no, I need you to tell me things if my audio drops.
Just me. I thought it was just me though until I saw it in the chat, and then literally right when they said it, you went back to normal. So I was like, okay, I don't have to say anything now.
Okay, well, next time that happens, which I think it is now, I don't know what is going on. I'm just gonna crank myself up in OBS. There we go. I might be a little too loud. Sorry. Adjusting. This is why I don't like doing live shows 9 times out of 10. This week and next week, is what I'm trying to say. Wednesday night shows because Savannah's got things going on tomorrow. I fly out to Chicago to see all my friends Thursday next week.
Friends.
And I don't want another Vegas incident where
we end up not having a show.
You know, we don't get a show because internet's bad. So we're gonna prepare this time, and then after that we'll see what happens. You know, but nobody cares about our scheduling. People care about news and rumors, which is we got a lot. Well, not even a lot. We got quite a bit of things to talk about. First and foremost, congratulations to the new Knockout Tag Team Champions. Turn my fan down again. VXT, Deonna Purrazzo and Chelsea Green. Round of applause. Good job. Lottie's very proud. Oh, okay. So, SmackDown. Remember how we were talking about the Infinity Gauntlet last week?
Yes, we were. See, back to the not being able to talk and shit.
We didn't mention them because I'm really sick of these fucking dirt sheets. That's 2. I'm really sick of dirt sheets spoiling everything. Let us enjoy things because Hero came back. The OG3, obviously minus Swerve because Swerve's in AEW, AEW Tag Team Champions, Swerve in Our Glory. Y'all know the whole thing. But
Yes,
we got Ashanti the Adonis, Top Dollar, and B-Fab back on the Blue brand, which, good, because SmackDown needs people. And kind of going along with that, I didn't mention this last week, because I forgot, but apparently there's going to be some kind of draft. It's in like September, October.
If they do have a draft, that would honestly be really probably the most anticipated draft because you can get more returns that have been released.
You can get more of those. Returns, more call ups. Excuse me, because we saw. I'm jumping ahead a little bit, but it's not even really in my notes. We saw on NXT Heatwave that Tony D'Angelo beat Santos Escobar, and Santos is now gone from NXT. I know a few Chicago Italians who are very happy about that. But we can probably see Santos moving up, probably to SmackDown, because SmackDown definitely needs it. But if this draft happens, can we keep it a brand split, like a legit one this time, and not just say,
maybe
halfway through?
Will. Maybe they will, but like with this whole undisputed universal crap, they might not.
I need titles to split at Clash. I need it.
That is true, but I'm just saying if they keep the titles like united, I don't think the draft is gonna be like an official like exclusive. It's just gonna stay split between brands because again, when you want a new challenger for whichever title, they're gonna have to probably go to the opposite brand to do a segment, attack their opponent, whatever the hell. So, and it's because they're fighting for both, so it technically is allowed for them to be. They're allowed to be at SmackDown if they're a Raw superstar. So. Or wrestler, as fucking Drew McIntyre said, we are wrestlers.
Oh yeah,
they say wrestling ring.
They say in wrestler.
Freaking wrestle. I'm like
wrestling all day, every day.
People were making memes. Oh my god, he said Fandor. I'm like, I was freaking out too. I was like, holy shit.
Which The Rock said that shit back in the day too. So like, everyone can relax. Also, Vince isn't here anymore. Also, what up, Just from Get You? But back on track here. I think this might be the first time I've done, I've gone back and talked about news again. Last week, talked about how Statlander Tegan knocks herself, right? We have an official update from the woman herself. She has a completely torn ACL and a lateral meniscus, and is apparently going to be out 6 to 8 months.
No, Chris!
Which is a damn shame.
That is so unfortunate. That fucking sucks, man.
It does. Well, it's terrible.
That is a bummer. Dude, she just got back. She had her new character change. Well, not really character change, because she's still an alien, but she still changed her look up. She had the dark teal instead of the pink. She had the new face paint.
I know, she looked good. She looks great. Wow. And she was supposed to be getting a push, and now she got pushed to the hospital.
The bench. The poor Statlander. I fucking feel terrible for her.
So this next one, I'm curious how you're gonna react. Because I've seen a lot of discourse about it on Twitter. Making her in-ring return at the Performance Center. Brandy Rhodes. Who told you tonight was open mic night, bitch? When I tell you the memes I have seen of this, I can't. I can't. Some of them are so funny, it hurts.
I definitely saw that, and I'm like, okay. More power to her, I guess. She posted Instagram videos of her doing, at the Nightmare Factory, I would assume, because, I don't know, or maybe at home, I don't know. All I know is that I've seen her post videos of her doing wrestling moves in the ring, And let me tell you, let me just say that whoever she's training with or whoever she's practicing with, they're really good at fucking selling because those moves look like shit. Okay, she barely grazes them, and then they're like, they sell it like if it was a devastating move. And a while back, she did a move and she captioned the video on Instagram, shot of Brandy, so I can only assume that's her finisher. And I was like,
Yeah.
dude, like I would like if I was her opponent, I would no sell that shit. Like absolutely not. I would refuse to let that
Oh, so you
someone
would
finish me
sandbag her?
off with that. Basically, yeah.
No,
Where's Dr. Britt
no,
Baker? Give me the sandbag.
no, no.
Cause I'm just saying,
Don't be
like
doing that.
that shit looks like the least devastating move there is. Like I think the Bailey to belly is a more devastating move, and either that or she just didn't execute it right.
I
But
mean,
I'm like, this is coming from the same woman whose reality show started off the trailer with her botching a wrestling move. So
listen,
that
listen. I am no Brandy Rhodes fan. I will say it will probably be a while until she makes like an official in ring, if at all. She's got to wait for Homelander himself to return, which Cody's not coming back for at least a few
yeah,
more
we don't
months.
even know when that's gonna be.
Rumble
Yeah.
probably, but to be determined. They could have a lot of people saved up for the Rumble, which that could be nice if they can keep a surprise. Like, I don't want this BS like last year where they announce like all the women who are gonna be in it and leave like 4 surprises,
Dude,
which
that was the
still
worst
pisses
thing.
me off.
Like,
I don't want it.
you know how surprising it would have been if we saw like Summer Rae, who hadn't been in the company for years, or like Mickey James. That would have been like a massive pop that like would have shocked everyone had they not announced it. You know, because she was the Knockouts champion at the time.
Honestly, like the like we talked about, like I understand the Mickey James one, I really do. But just I don't know, it still makes me mad.
Yeah.
Um,
No, absolutely. Well, again, Papa H is here. He might save the day this time around. For all we know, he might announce anybody in the match. You know how they'll like at least half the participants like, I'm gonna declare myself. I'm like, dude, don't let it be a surprise, okay? Let it be a surprise.
no, I get you, and like, sorry, god damn it, it's just like I don't want that, and I'm gonna move on because we got okay. So like, there's this report as going around, that may I don't even know why I'm even like talking about this, reporting it. So like, contract tampering, those words have been thrown around like it's nobody's business. Have you not heard about this?
Contract tampering? No.
Oh,
Or maybe I have.
okay. I was gonna say you might have. Let me explain the situation a little bit from what I understand. Again, I am not a reporter. I am not a dirt sheet writer. This is the things I've seen, and knowing dirt sheet writers, because this is basically where I got it from, and everyone's talking about it. Take this with a grain of salt. Like,
Okay.
do everyone like view at your own will kind of thing. So, an anonymous AEW talent hit up Fightful and was like, "Hey, yo, listen, WWE contacted me personally, talking some things, and said AEW talent said they were happy with the company and didn't plan on leaving." Now, this has taken a life of its own because it's Twitter and it's wrestling Twitter. And people were like, that's contract tampering, that's illegal, these people, Triple H is gonna go to jail. Which, I don't know the complete logistics of quote unquote contract tampering, but the whole situation's stupid. Everyone's like trying to figure out who's snitching, and it has become a mess. Like, nobody knows anything right now. Like, everyone is like throwing out who they think would be like talking to Triple H, because you're supposed to go through like the manager of said person or the actual contract, like the company itself, not the person directly, I guess. I don't know. I don't run a company. I'm not Booker of the Year. I don't know anything about that kind of stuff. So, that's been going around the block. And, again, it's just for the memes. The memes are the funniest part about this. Because...
Yeah, I have not heard anything about that at all.
Like... It would just be a big-ass lawsuit, no jail time. Thank you. So, like, it's fine. Everyone just blows stuff out of proportion, because why wouldn't they? It's like wrestling Twitter. Like, stuff's gonna get blown out of proportion real fast. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying?
For sure. People will take things to the very extreme. Like, always, always, always. To the very extreme. Like, for no reason. Like, it's not like they're saying that, like, they were, I think it would be different, like, if they said, I'm considering it, or, yeah, let me sign. That would be contract tampering, not the fact that this person was in contact with Triple H. What, is Triple H not allowed to call anybody?
I guess. Guess not. It's so stupid you can't ask a talent if, when their contract expires, they would like to come back. I guess you're not allowed.
Are you really not allowed?
I don't know.
It's not like, I guess it's not like he asked him to, like, ask the person to request for the release, or ask them to, like, you know, hey, quit where you are now and then come over here.
Yeah, like, he didn't... Like, he didn't fully just be like, hey, yo, guys, listen, hear me out? Leave that place now. He didn't say that. At all.
Yeah, exactly. You didn't even try to bribe him. Like, I'll pay you double. I'll do you this. Like, he wasn't trying to convince him. He wasn't trying to pressure this talent into leaving. He just said, if your contract expires, would you be willing to come back? That's it. It has nothing to do with, you know... Again, it's not like he was trying to pull the trigger on them leaving right away. But again, I don't know.
Well, yeah, as far as we know, they didn't, like, Triple H didn't be like, so, like, you wanna come back? You wanna come back home? Who do you think snitched?
I don't know. Like,
there's so many people it could be.
I was gonna say it, if it was Triple H, maybe it was one of Triple H's guys, like one of Triple H's, like, from NXT on, like, not the later years, but, like, the more... You know, not the earlier years.
Do you see the little baby boy back here? Do you think it was this one? This guy? Honestly, I don't think, but, like, I've seen his name get thrown around a little bit. Swerve's name thrown out.
I can kind of see Adam Cole, only because I'm not saying, like, oh, Adam would totally reach out, but the only reason why I could see, at the very least, I can see Triple H reaching out to him. I can't see the whole situation involving Adam Cole. Let's just talk in general. I can see Triple H reaching out to Adam Cole, because that was his top guy for a very long time in NXT. That was his guy. So I can kind of see Triple H reaching out to him at some point. If it wasn't now, at some point I feel like he might. And, you know, and I can see where Adam Cole says, like, you know, if you say Adam Cole stated that he was happy, you know, he's happy with where he is right now. I mean, right now he's injured, obviously, but he's still, like, the leader of a group. He still has himself and Red Dragon. He was doing things with the Bucks and Red Dragon. Like, he's been used really well. He's had 2 title matches. You know, this guy has been doing well for himself in AEW, so.
Adam Cole is not a snitch. How dare you, Matt? Andrade is definitely a good choice, too, especially after everything that happened tonight. But speaking of leaders of groups, you know who's a shitty leader of a group? Roddy Strong. Brings me to my next point. It literally became NXT UK Invasion on NXT Heatwave on Tuesday. Not only did we see Gallus, who consists of the former NXT UK Tag Team Champions and a former NXT UK Heritage Cup winner, we also saw Blair Davenport, formerly known as B. Presley, show up and basically be like, I'm gonna be the next NXT Women's Champion, which, like, no, you're not. Go away. And the thing that got people the most pissed, and I'll explain why, New NXT UK World Heavyweight Champion Tyler Bate. Now let me explain why this pissed people off. I mentioned a few weeks ago, Ilya Dragunov got injured at the and relinquished his title at the tapings because they tape NXT UK for like weeks in advance. They've been taping their stuff. They're not going live. So, this was July, I think, when he dropped the belt, and there was a tournament that was taking place to determine who would be the new NXT UK World Champion. The winner of that tournament, that episode hasn't aired yet. As in, nobody who watches NXT UK knew who was the champion until Tyler Bate showed up on NXT TV. Because they've been building this feud with him and Trent Seven, because Trent Seven turned on him a few weeks ago. Well, a few weeks ago in, like, our time, but, like, a few months ago, basically, at this point. So, like, they've been building that, and then I think they were the final matchup in the tournament. And then everybody was just like, you guys just spoiled the tournament. We don't even want to watch NXT UK right now. Like,
I was about to like reiterate. So basically you were saying that because they filmed so much in advance, and now that Tyler Bate showed up, they basically just spoiled everything they've been working towards these past few weeks from pre-filming or pre-recording.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, they spoiled the entire tournament. Oh, God. Everyone was pissed.
Like, did he walk out with the belt?
Yes. Like, yes, he did.
Why would you? Okay, that's mistake number one.
Because the final shot you see, which is probably going to lead to either Worlds Collide 2 or NXT UK just being done. That's also a speculation thing of what people think are going to happen because all the NXT UK talent has been showing up on NXT. The last shot you saw in Heatwave on Tuesday was Braun Breaker holding the NXT World title and Tyler Bate holding the NXT UK World title, and the belts were like almost touching.
Wow.
How are you gonna do? Are y'all okay?
Wow.
Yeah, more people are pissed that they spoiled it than that actually watched NXT UK. Like, TC from Young Kings was just like, I didn't even know I haven't watched NXT UK in a minute, but like I didn't even know Tyler Bate won, and I had to be like, yeah, he won back in like July, but like that episode hasn't even aired yet. I had to like Google it. I was like, when did he win? Because again, I knew Dragunov relinquished, but y'all gonna do that to your own brand across the pond?
That's not nice. That's fucked.
A lot of people also think it could lead to because they're not really doing takeovers anymore, but like a takeover-esque thing when they do Clash at the Castle, like that same weekend. It would make sense.
Something like that, but
if they're gonna do anything for Clash at the Castle, I want, even if it's a one-off, I want Tegan Nox. I don't care. I need her in a match. That's all I want. Thank you, Papa H.
That's all you want.
If you're listening, Trips, that's all I want. That's all I want. Tegan. Because it's in Wales.
Yeah.
You know?
Like,
so that's all I want. You know, I'm not asking for a lot, but we'll see. And then we get to Dynamite that happened tonight. Not a lot.
Dynamite.
It was like the House of Dragon episode. Everything was dragon themed.
The Game of Thrones episode.
Yeah, Game of Thrones, which they've done twice now. This is the second one. They did Winter is Coming. That was when Sting debuted. And now House of Dragon. Because Game of Thrones. Because they made the whole new series that comes out like tomorrow. Or I don't know. I've never watched Game of Thrones.
Me neither. I don't have HBO, so.
I mean, I have HBO. It's just I don't have time to watch Game of Thrones, and I never watched it. But so like the dragon theme was there. You know, the American Dragon Jake Long himself, Bryan Danielson, Dragon Slayer Danny Garcia.
I'm say they had to be on the card somehow,
Of
even if it
course.
wasn't against each other. Those two dragons had to show
Well,
up.
and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat as the special guest timekeeper.
Yeah. The only way this would have capped up perfectly is if they had Shingo Takagi there, because he's also the dragon. So
I feel like they could have.
Shingo Takagi. Why wasn't he there?
They could have had like a lot of people. I think they should have like a real dragon. That's just me though. I'm just saying.
They should have.
And then the thing that has Savannah all emotional.
I'm not gonna cry yet.
Kenny returned. The people were excited. Honestly, I wasn't like as excited as everyone else is. The main thing that pissed me off about it was Don Callis being there. Because, like, what is his purpose now?
I know. I was like, why? I'm like, obviously, he returned as a face. You know, the Bucks are face. He came out of the face, right? Yeah, he came out of the face tunnel. So, he's a face. Don Callis has no purpose being there. The only way I could see this going is if Kenny's gonna turn heel soon. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Everyone was very happy to see him, including myself. I was a goddamn mess. I'm not gonna cry yet, but yeah, it was so good to see him back. And chances are, if things keep going well, the Bucks did advance in the tournament, so I could very well see him at All Out this year, which I will be going to. I am absolutely praying to Jesus Christ Almighty that the Elite do a meet and greet. If it's just the Bucks, fine. Obviously, I love the Bucks. I'll gladly meet just them. But like cherry on top is if Kenny's there too. He hardly ever does meet and greets, but fuck man. And maybe because he's returning, maybe. But fuck man, it was a good day. And my head still isn't in the right mindset. Like it still doesn't feel real. I'm kind of all over the place. Like mentally, like my brain is just like I can't even explain it. It's just like my head feels weird, but at the same time, like I'm very happy. Just a lot of emotions also.
Can I tell you what I want to happen at All Out that you're not gonna like?
Sure. Oh no, what?
I want Cole to screw over the Bucks so they lose the trios titles. So they don't win for the first time. Because I think it'll happen.
Wow.
Because that gives Cole another, 3 weeks to be kind of cleared? If Punk can bounce around and not really be cleared, Cole can interfere in something.
Oh my god, let me just say really quick, since you brought up Punk. The dude has no right to talk about him breaking bones when the dude broke his foot jumping into a crowd of people, okay? That's weak sauce shit, okay? Let me tell you, Phil. Exactly. No, but he was telling Mom, like, oh, I break bones in this ring. I'm like, no, you didn't. You broke bones.
He said he broke his own bones. He did specify he broke his own bones. But
anyone can break your own foot, though. I mean,
also big shout out to Mox for now kissing opponents. Thank you, Effie.
Yeah, I saw that.
He kissed Punk and then slapped him in the face. Gangster. Just saying.
Back to Adam Cole.
He's gonna interfere in costume.
Here's the thing, though. Why? I think he's gonna come out after the match. He's not gonna let them celebrate, and here's why. Because then they could be the next opponents for the championship. Because there would be no...
both of them to be cleared. We don't know anything about Kyle O'Reilly's status either.
We don't know anything about Cole's status either.
That's why I said either. That's why, because we don't know anything about either of them. Which is why I think Cole can cost him.
I'm just saying, if you're going to have him interfere, at least have him interfere after, you know... Because then even then, you don't have to have the match, the Dynamite after. You can do it in weeks in advance, like... You can have it at Full Gear, you know? You can have the match at Full Gear, so that'll give them over a month for both of them to rest and recover. Just have Bobby Fish take all the crap, have him do all the matches. Sorry, Bobby Fish, I'm throwing you into the freaking Lions Den with the Elite.
That is my bold prediction for All Out, is the Elite will not be the first AEW Trios title
I just want to see Kenny wrestle. I just want to see him fucking
wrestle. And that's fine. That's all I want. You can see him wrestle, and then Cole will cost them, because
yeah, until
Adam Cole cost them the belt.
Actually,
because
I guess another thing
that would be good storytelling.
I think another thing that's been on my mind also with this whole Kenny return stuff is now that Kenny's back, obviously he's the Bucks partner. Now my big question is where does that leave Hangman in all this? Like not even just in all this. I would love to see Hangman at All Out also, but so far they have done nothing with him. And
Um,
on BTE, he said he's gonna be in the Dark Order's corner, but I'm thinking like, okay, but like I would love to see him compete at the pay per view.
now,
I know beggars can't be choosers, but shit, man.
hear me out.
Where
Phil
you at?
called him out earlier tonight, and I have because so next week we're getting Punk versus Mox for the titles apparently. I think at All Out, and I saw a lot of people on Twitter also saying this: Punk versus Mox versus Hanger,
I mean, I don't fucking mind that at all.
because
I would not mind that.
it would kind of
Except,
make sense. I've also seen
yes,
MJF's name thrown in the hat. We haven't heard about him in a hot minute.
I, I,
So,
I, I've been, oh my god, Katie. I've heard that also, but here's the thing. I really hope, and I still think it's the case, that if it is Hangman, Hangman versus Mox versus Punk, it's just so Hangman can take the pin. That's
so
probably,
he has a match.
so I'm just
That's what you
thinking,
wanted. You wanted
I
you
know,
wanted
but
Hangman to have a
again,
match at All
beggars
Out,
can't be choosers,
and there
but
you
I'm
go.
just like, I'm not saying, I'm not saying that I don't want that. But I
That's
don't want that, but
that's
I
exactly what you're
wouldn't
saying,
mind.
though.
I'm just saying, like, but the thing, I guess, it's just like, what the hell does that do for Hangman? You build him up, and then you're just gonna have him be the guy who's gonna be the one to take the pin. Unless they pull like a WWE and have Mox take the pin, kind of like with Rousey and Lynch and Flair. Everyone thought that Charlotte Flair was the one in the match to take the pin, and nope, are we wrong? Boy, were we
Well, no,
wrong
we knew
about
Ronda was
that.
taking that pin regardless. Um, all right, so that's all the news I have. Um, do you have anything before G1 updates?
Um, no. Well, I guess other than Jay White is back competing in the ring, I mean that's good. After dude suffered a fucking heat stroke, like just heat stroke last week, it's good to see that he's back in the ring. It's good to see that. Look, okay, he's all right, but
Mm-hmm.
still scary shit, man. But no. Other than that, I'm just gonna get into the G1 updates. Um, Thank you, Kate Kinsey. All
Well,
right. So for last time we left off on the G1, I told you where everyone was standing on August 10th.
October.
Um,
Shit.
did, I know, right? This is how I tell you. My brain is just all over the place. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna try and fit everything. All right. So the next time we saw from the G1 was August 13th, where in the A block we saw Jeff Cobb defeating Toru Yano. In the B block, we saw Jay White defeating Taichi. In the C block, Kenta defeated Aaron Hanare. And in the D block, we had two matches because the last time the G1 had, you know, matches for the tournament, we had two C block matches. So now it's time for two D block matches. In which case, Will Ospreay defeated um, Yoshihashi, and Shingo Takagi defeated Yujiro Takahashi. The next day, on August 14th, was the next night of G1 matches where we had Tom Lawler in the A block defeating Jeff Cobb. The Great Okan in the B block, the Great Okan defeated Taichi. In the C block, Kenta defeated um, Hiroshi Tanahashi. And then in the D block, Yoshihashi defeated David Finlay. And then to determine who is going to go to the semifinals, we had our last batch of tournament matches. And in the A block, we had Kazuchika Okada defeating Lance Archer to advance to the semifinals. And then we also had Jonah defeating Bad Luck Fale. Just again, it's part of the tournament. You got to finish up. So that's
Mm-hmm.
just from the A block. From the B block, we had Tomohiro Ishii defeating Sanada, just again finishing the tournament. And then we had Tama Tonga making an upset and defeating Jay White, sending him to the semifinals. So
Okay.
Jay White is out of the tournament, which I kind of expected. I know I give him shit because when they announced the G1, like when they first announced the roster, I'm like, well, we know who's not winning because at Dominion I was upset that he won the title but during Dominion they announced who was going to participate in the G1, and so I was like, well, now we know who ain't winning, which is, I mean, I guess true now, but anyways. In the C block, we had Evil taking on defeating Hiroki Goto. And then we had Tetsuya Naito defeating Zack Sabre Jr. to advance to the semifinals. And then on the D block, we had Will Ospreay defeating Juice Robinson to advance to the semifinals. And El Phantasmo defeating Shingo Takagi to close out the tournament. And now our most recent G1 matches, the semifinals, happened earlier today, like at 3 in the morning my time, 5 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. And we had Kazuchika Okada of the A block taking on Tama Tonga of the B block. And Okada beat Tama Tonga, so that means Okada is going to the finals. And then in the D block, we had Will Ospreay taking on Tetsuya Naito of the C block, in which Will Ospreay took the win, and Will Ospreay is going to the G1 finals. So, or actually technically tomorrow, early tomorrow morning, we're going to see Will Ospreay versus Kazuchika Okada in the G1 finals. Really, those two know how to put on a damn match. If you watch their last two Wrestle Kingdom matches, absolute masterpieces right there. So I'm excited to see them compete in the finals. And it's very interesting because will we have Okada being a two-time or two, not a two-time, a two-time back-to-back winner. Like it won't be the second time he wins the tournament. It would be his first time doing it consecutively. So will that happen? We'll just have to wait and see. Which I'm gonna try to wake up really early to watch because I want to watch the finals. And those were your G1 updates, your second to last one, because by next week I'm gonna have only the winners of the G1, the winner, it's just one of the G1. So there you go. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome, welcome. My chair slowly went down, so now I have to sit up so straight to put myself back in frame. I'm very annoyed with this chair.
You gotta
I literally am sitting so straight right now it hurts. Because y'all know me, I'm not straight. Anyways, today in women's wrestling history, we record, obviously this is August 17th. TNA tapings, TV tapings in 2016. Laurel Von Ness, who is now known as Chelsea Green, defeated Madison Rayne. We had Reby Sky defeating Rosemary, and Jade, who's also known as Mia Yim, defeating Marty Bell and Sienna, also known as Allison Kay. And I believe they still are NWA Women's Tag Team Champions, Marty and Allison. So that's just cool little tidbit of information. Yeah, big shout out to TNA because their Knockouts division is great. Tony Khan should take fucking notes. That's 3. Should take notes on how to book a women's division, but
I know, right?
That's neither here nor there. Wrestlers of the week, Savannah, you're first.
Oh boy, am I now? Oh, and don't we start all the damn time with tag teams, Katie?
Oh, all right. Everyone buckle up. Take a drink. Cheers.
I don't have a drink. I finished my drink earlier. All right, there's a water on the floor, but I would have to reach down and get it. But okay. Say it with me, everyone. The elite, the elite, the elite, the elite. Obviously, they are my pick. Not only did they win their match, not only was it a good match, but Kenny motherfucking Omega is back. Chances are I'm singing it all out. That's what I wanted. Holy shit. I'm not even joking. I explained this to Katie before we went live, and I almost cried about it, and I might cry now. Oh god, I'm just so happy he's back. He's back. But, obviously they gave us little hints here and there. Tony Khan tweeted out saying one of the greatest wrestlers is making his return. BTE at the very end, they did the first little whoosh at how Battle Cry does that little whoosh at the beginning. Yep, they played that. They dropped so many little hints that Kenny was coming back, but the fact that it finally happened, just oh my god, I couldn't even contain myself. Before the match, they were announcing the matches that are going to come up on Rampage and the week after on Dynamite. My heart was just pumping so fast, and I was just holding my Kenny buddy. I'm like, oh my god, this is it. the Bucks come out, and already like my eyes are watery. I'm like, I'm waiting for it. And then Justin Roberts comes out with a piece of paper. I'm like, oh my god, he's actually gonna do this. He's gonna do those long intros that he does for Kenny, and he did. And as he was going through, like, he lists like all of Kenny's accolades and stuff to introduce him. Like as he was doing that, just the tears just started falling. Like they were just falling and falling and falling. It was just so good to hear that. And then Battle Cry starts playing, and that's when I just lost it. Like he's back. He looks great. Obviously, he's still got like, he's wearing a compression shirt. I felt the poor guy. But it was just so good to see him back. And like, if there was a few times when, like, obviously, when you want to get a wrestler's reaction, you kind of do like zoom up on like their face to get their, facial reactions and stuff. You can just see on Kenny's face, he looks well rested. This guy looks like he got the recovery and the rest that he has deserved for so many years. And he's back now, and he's with his best friends, and I'm just so happy for him. I know Kenny will never see this, but god damn it, Kenny, I'm so happy you're back. Like, so happy. Like, it means the absolute world to me. I can literally go on for hours about how much he means to me, how much I've loved him, how long I've loved him for. Kenny has always been one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, and he has always and will always hold a special place in my heart. It was just good to have him back. So, of course, that being said, my tag team of the week is the Elite. The Elite. So,
That was
you can take
Savannah's
it away now, Katie.
long-winded way of saying she picks the Elite as her tag team.
Yeah. And now my vision's blurry.
While Savannah fixes her face, I'm going with a tag team that deserves more credit, both as single stars and as a tag team. I'm going with the heart and soul of WWE, Cedric Alexander and Mustafa Ali. Not only Ali just like keeps getting like finishers done to him in the coolest ways. The 450 in the Styles Clash, going for a 450 again and eating Ciampa's knee. Incredible. Impeccable. They're both fantastic. Cedric also deserves a lot more credit than he's given. I love them as a tag team. Apparently they've been doing stuff for a little bit as a tag team, but not on Raw because, why give them time? So I'm going to go with Cedric and Ali, heart and soul, because that's a tag team I want to see. And that gives us another tag team for the division that's depleted.
For sure. I think, honestly, yeah, I think that's what we need.
Woman's?
Woman's, it was kind of hard to choose. But I'm gonna go with, she is the number one contender, and I do get to see her at All Out also. I get to see her against one of my favorite women's wrestlers of all time, and that is Miss Toni Storm. She's officially gonna challenge for the women's title, and I actually think she might win the title at All Out.
She's gonna
win.
Yeah,
and I'm like, I love Thunder Rosa. Don't get me wrong. I mean, you've seen how I've reacted to her winning. But it would be really cool to see Toni Storm walking out with the title,
Plus, they haven't done anything
also
for Thunder Rosa as champion.
Exactly. It's a damn shame.
It is.
Hopefully they can, like, do something for her afterwards, Hopefully. I don't know, but
no, we talked about this on Botch Spots and Terror Shots last week, because I did back-to-back shows, and it was great. It was, basically, once you're not champion anymore, you kind of get just, like, pushed to the background. Unless you're Britt. Sure. Because Britt was, like, one of the only people to, like, develop a character for the longest time. So, just don't expect to see Thunder Rosa on TV, like, weekly. Or, like, monthly. After the fact.
Expect her on Dark a lot, where she'll eventually.
She was just on Dark.
Her freaking ACL. Yeah, well, she'll be back on Dark to the point where she'll injure herself and tear her ACL and her lateral meniscus.
Pull a Tegan Knox, even though she hasn't hurt her other knee.
Yeah.
So just.
Also,
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I have like a blue, I had blue eyeliner like under my eye so it can match my shirt. And because of the crying, I think like the tears like freaking got tinted blue, and that's why like I'm like seeing it's like a screen. Like it's not, I can't see clearly. It's like a screen in front of my eyes. I need to like rinse them when I'm when we're done here.
Savannah's struggling, in case anyone was wondering.
Yeah.
Um,
He's having
did you
Send
just
it to
have
me.
Tony as your pick?
Just Tony. My another Tony, but
Forget about it. I have two picks for women's. One, Mandy Rose, NXT Women's Champion. Hell of a match with Zoe Stark. Using Zoe's knee brace to do, I don't know what she calls it, but it's like the V trigger. It's just like the knee. It's the running knee strike.
oh, the running knee.
But I don't think, I can't think of like what they always call it. So we always just call it a V trigger. But using Zoe Stark's knee brace to do it, to finish her off,
Damn.
beautiful. 10 out of 10. Mandy has improved a lot, and I get really sick and tired of people being like, oh, Mandy's just such a diva. She can't wrestle. No, actually, Mandy has improved quite a bit from her first run in NXT.
She's had the same kind of transformation that Britt Baker has. She's like the Britt Baker of WWE. She turned heel, and obviously Britt didn't go back anywhere, but she went back to NXT. She was heel, and ever since then she's been like the top woman there. Just like Britt is in AEW.
Messed up her face, quote unquote, and then came back with Toxic in NXT. She's been on a roll. Now, do I want the reign, quote unquote, reign of terror that people have been saying to end? It should soon. Mandy has been champ for a while, but build up your other women to that caliber and you can take the title off of her. So I think Mandy Rose has exceeded expectations as a champion and as a wrestler in ring. So enough of this BS about Mandy can't wrestle, all y'all listening and watching. I mean it.
Mandy can wrestle.
Mandy can. Yes, she can. Rosie the Riveter. My other one, she didn't have a match. And she's kind of the inspiration for the question of the week this week. Rhea Ripley. Listen.
I kind of assumed.
Listen.
She didn't need to have a match, is what I'm trying to say. She didn't
Rhea's going to win it. She's going to be my female of the week every week. But this week specifically, because not only did she get in Rey Mysterio's face, be like, hit me. Which, Rey, you definitely could have. You hit Nia Jax with the friggin' 619. You can hit Rhea Ripley.
You can suck Rhea. Like if it's gonna hurt anyways, like it's Rhea Ripley.
It's Rhea Ripley, exactly. And so the fact that she's like the unofficial official leader of Judgment Day, you all can say there's no leader, it's Rhea Ripley. They did a backstage segment. I think it was on it was one of the digital exclusive things. They had have you seen the clip of I don't remember what year it's from, Cena, Edge, and Rey Mysterio in the locker room, and Rey's doing pull-ups on
yes!
And he falls.
Yes.
Judgment Day recreated that basically, except Rhea didn't fall, and they even said something she gets down and they're about to do the interview, and Damian Priest is like, "Oh, you didn't fall like Rey," and it was just something subtle and funny, especially because they're feuding with Rey Mysterio right now. It's the little things in life, guys. I will die for this woman. Mommy, Poppy, Daddy, whatever she wants me to call her.
Wait, this was during Raw, right? This was it was a digital exclusive though, during Raw?
I think they shot it after Raw, but yeah, it was from Monday.
Oh, okay. Basically, okay, it's because coincidentally, just because it made me think about it when I saw it, is that coincidentally during Being the Elite, the Bucks are they were doing the bottle flip thing, and they kept saying Matt kept saying if this lands Hangman will say yeah. So Matt was doing that, missing all the time, and Nick's just standing there and he's I'm gonna do the Rey Mysterio thing on the pull-ups, and he went to do it. He didn't actually do it, but I'm just thinking, oh my god, it's funny how we got two of those in the same week.
It's they knew. But Rhea Ripley,
right?
all day, every day.
Everyone stands Ray's poor botch on live TV.
Well, yeah, because it's one of the funniest things ever. Because Ray can even laugh about it now. He's like, yeah, that was
for
hysterical.
sure.
Manses.
Manses, I have two picks.
Okay.
It sounds like I said toothpicks. Two picks. And obviously, I'm gonna give an honorable mention to Kenny Omega. I know he's part of my tag team, but honorable mention to him. Welcome, fucking welcome back, Kenny. Love you, man. And then my two picks are the two finalists for the G1, Kazuchika Okada and Will Ospreay. They might be my picks next week also because oh my god, I'm really excited for their match. But both men had such a good match against their opponents. So massive shout out to Tamatonga and Tetsuya Naito, both phenomenal wrestlers. I think Tamatonga needs a singles title. Well, another singles title. The never openweight title reign was absolutely pathetic. Give him another title reign with the singles title, please. The guy is doing really well on his own, so please do it. And that being said, both opponents, despite losing, did a really good job. But again, the winners were Okada and Ospreay, and both of them are some of the greatest that New Japan has, some of the greatest that some like wrestling has. So I'm really happy for them, and both of them are phenomenal, and I love both of them, and I cannot wait to see them kill it in the ring tonight or tomorrow morning in the G1 final. It's crazy though, because it feels well. It's because it hasn't even been a year because they've moved the G1 back to the summertime. But last year I watched the G1 finals. Poor Kota Ibushi got hurt, and still haven't seen him since. Of course, there's that stuff with New Japan. I still don't even know if they've completely
I don't know. Apparently there was updates to it, but I had no interest in trying to decipher any of that.
Yeah, me neither. So I don't know what's up with that. I just hope he's doing good. But it's just crazy that because like just yesterday I was watching um last year's whatchamacallit G1 finals. So yeah, my two manses are the two G1 finalists, Okada and Ospreay.
Nice. I'm just gonna apologize in advance. If anyone keeps hearing clicking, it's me trying to adjust this fan so it stops being so loud. So just apologies. I'll figure it out for next week. So yeah, sorry if anyone's listening and just hears. That is my fan trying to cooperate with me. I also have two. We mentioned him earlier. Forget about it. Tony D'Angelo.
Forget about it.
Tony D'Angelo, the Don of NXT. Because not only was the match good, he took all of the offense from Santos and Legado, pulled out the crowbar, and just happened to be a second faster than Santos with the knucks. I know my special counsel will approve of this. If the advocate's listening, he will not approve because he does not like Tony D'Angelo. But like I said, Santos is going to be on to bigger and better things like SmackDown, hopefully, because they need another star. And everyone's been talking about, we need another, Latino a good representation. Because, it wasn't Alberto Del Rio because he's trash. It wasn't Andrade because he left. It's probably going to be Santos and Legado, which, rightfully so. My other pick, also from NXT, hi Will, Carmelo Hayes.
I should have known that.
That match, impeccable. What a way to start your program. Carmelo Hayes, the A-Champ, versus Giovanni Vinci, who is a star in his own right. No, Matt. It's I was conflicted in this match, right? Because I wanted two things to happen. I wanted Carmelo. One of two things to happen. I wanted Carmelo to win because Carmelo. But then part of me was like, well, what if Carmelo loses? Then he gets bumped up to the NXT World Title picture. It's not like he listens to the show anyways. The Advocate can blow the special counsel Sicilian sausage. There you go, Matt. Tell Reek to listen to the show, and you'll get a reaction. But now that Tyler Bates in the picture, I don't Like, I don't know, like, what else can you do with Carmelo? I mean, I personally think you have Baby Oos take the belt off of him, as he should. Love Baby Uso. Baby Oos, that's my boy. I love him. Solo deserves so much more credit than he gets, and I really don't want him on the main roster yet, and I really don't like people saying that, put him with the Bloodline. Don't put him with the Bloodline. Solo,
he's just gonna be the little baby that no one cares about.
Solo equals 1. Matt and I have talked about this. Have him, if you're gonna put him on the main roster, have him go against the Bloodline. Point blank, period. That's neither here nor there. This is not a show about Solo Sikoa, which it should be, but that's okay. So those are my picks. Let's get on the question of the week. I brought up Rhea Ripley earlier because that's Poppy's.
Yeah, she's our Poppy.
She is mommy, daddy, Poppy, whatever she wants me to call her. That is Rhea. Master, mistress, whatever she wants. I'm down. Whatever. So, and like I brought up the whole she wanted Rhea to hit her thing. Intergender matches need to happen like now. Like I'm so sick of this. Like, so thank you, Matt. What we're gonna do is we're gonna think of intergender matches cross brand. All companies are eligible.
Open.
So like for example, first thing I wrote down, Rhea Ripley versus anybody.
Anybody. I don't fucking care who.
Anybody. I was gonna put Rey Mysterio, but like that's just unfair because he's like 3 feet tall compared to her.
Dude, like Rhea Ripley's all about brutality, right? Right?
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she is.
Put her against John Moxley, dude. Like, dude, I know John Moxley is huge himself, but dude, she can give him a run for his money. Like, this woman's tough as fucking nails, man.
I mean, true.
She can hang. She can.
Never mind. This is no. I'm gonna cut myself off there. Another one I have because I think it'd be great. Malachi Black versus Xia Li. The kicks. Imagine all of the kicks in that match. The brutal strikes. It's a dream. It's a dream. Like,
that's a really good one.
Who do I gotta talk to make all these happen? Like, anybody? Anybody listening?
Well, okay, only because I seen it in the AW Games little preview. We gotta see Adam and Britt go at it, okay? Like, Adam and Britt, just go at it, okay? Yeah,
honestly,
there you go.
Yeah, see? Adam Cole, Bebe, Britt Baker, DMD. Like, every time I look at him, I'm like, oh, I need to buy the Rhea Ripley one. But they only have, like, they have, like, an old version of Rhea, but, like, they need, like, a newer one. Like, slick black hair in the suit. I'm gonna contact, I know people at WWE. I should ask them about this. Anyways, any, intergender matches you would like to see, Savannah?
Okay.
There's so many possibilities.
Cause I wanna try and think of a tag team, like, girls versus boys.
Ooh. Okay.
Or even like Judgment Day. Well, because like it's mixed tag match, but like where the girls can fight the guys also and vice versa.
Yeah.
Like, but something like that. But
like PWG days.
Like, a girl tag. Exactly. Let's see.
Ooh, oh man, I gotta try.
Maybe Team Ninja versus the Young Bucks. I think I would want to see something like that. I need a.
This fan is so goddamn annoying. I need to figure out where to put it next week because it's possessed. It like clicked back up by itself. That's terrifying.
Oh my God. Maki Ito versus Suzuki, dude. Yes.
Maki Ito versus anybody too. She was apparently on Dark, so they filmed earlier. So shout out to Maki Ito.
But like, dude, she's like not murder grandpa, but she's like just a murderer in the ring.
Like a murderer.
Okay,
she's like a murder baby doll.
Exactly.
She's like Chucky. No, she's like a Tiffany. Not a Chucky. Maybe specify.
Um,
What are some other good ones? Anybody feel free
okay,
to chime in?
Cowboy versus Cowboy. Mickey James versus Hangman.
Okay.
Battle of Cowboy Supremacy.
Kenny Omega versus Aaliyah.
Hey, why?
Oh, I got one. Shotzi versus Mox.
Dude. Except, like, okay, Shotzi, here's the thing though. With Mox, you gotta, like, actually have freaking ammo in your tank. Not just a ball or not just whatever you want in the tank. It's gotta be an actual freaking candy.
Which she did
Oh,
put a picture on Instagram of the tank. So, Matt, hopefully the tank is coming back. She already got her last name back. Tank 2? Question mark?
dude, please bring back the tank. That was the best part. Well, not the best part. Chelsea's phenomenal as it is, but it was like the cherry on top, like the icing on the cake. You know, her coming out in a tank. Bianca versus Jade. Dude, everyone wants to see that. They were both at the NASCAR thing. But it needs to be mixed gender.
Malachi and Abaddon or Julia versus Bray and Alexa. Ooh, all the spookies.
Dude.
All the spookiness.
Spoopy doopies.
Cody and Brandy versus Seth and Becky. Oh, Seth and Becky would sweep. You will miss the Brandy's winner in the beginning.
Job match. Job fest.
Oh, well,
but
no,
anyways,
it's not a job. It's only one quarter of a job fest. Everyone else in the match can wrestle. Brandy can't.
That is true. That is very true. I heard Cody can wrestle that.
Cody can. Listen, we have to start giving Cody Rhodes.
I'll
the
give him his
respect
flowers. Doesn't mean I don't have to like him.
Yeah, it doesn't mean we like him. I'll
give him his red, white, and blue flowers on his neck.
Andrade and Charlotte versus Britt and Adam versus Becky and Seth versus Edge and Beth.
Dude, that's gonna be like freaking madness. But
nobody
like,
could handle that.
Madness.
Cody and Brandy versus Triple H and Steph. Oh,
like,
I want
maybe like
I love Triple H.
Alexa Bliss, but like
Darkles.
Like yeah, like with Bray Wyatt where she's shooting fireballs and shit. That Alexa Bliss versus Darby Allin. Okay, like Darby Allin does the demented shit, but like also he does the coffin drops and he likes thumbtack. I mean, I would like to see how the dude handles a fireball being thrown at his face.
Ronda versus Ken Shamrock in the Lion's Den. Whatever happened to Ken Shamrock? Anybody know? I don't give two flying fucks, but no, it's 4. I don't care about Ronda Rousey, White Claw in a human embodiment. Oh no, I just had one. No, okay.
I'm trying to think of another one.
Shayna versus Claudio.
Oh, dude. I would love that. I'm trying to think of another one.
We got a Shotzi versus Darby. It's also a good one.
I want to put someone against AJ, like AJ Styles. AJ Styles is a phenomenal one.
Rhea versus Darby. Kenny in a dress versus Cowboy Brock.
Dude, Kenny would absolutely give Cowboy Brock a run for his money. All right, I'm not saying you'll beat him, but I'm just saying you'll.
No, hold on now. I can give you a little leeway here, but Cowboy Brock is a different specimen, Savannah.
Dude, Roman Reigns could be Cowboy Brock, Kenny
Omega with the help
of
multiple belts and his cousins.
Okay, so
and a briefcase.
If they win the trios titles, he'll have 3 belts. He'll have the Bucks. He has Dawn, and he has Knack, and he has Brandon.
Don Callis can't fight point blank. Period. Nakazawa. I almost said Nakamura. Nakazawa doesn't count because he doesn't do anything.
Neither can Paul Heyman. Nakazawa's still
Paul
a wrestler.
Will take a bump. Don won't do anything.
Okay, but here's I would love to see Don Callis take a bump. Okay, I would love
to throw Don Callis in a river, but we all can't get what we want.
I know. Give me what I want.
Cowboy Brock can't be touched, except by Roman Reigns and Sable, but that's a different story. I gotta think of another good one.
AJ versus AJ. AJ Styles versus AJ Lee. Just give me that.
I miss AJ Lee.
AJ's. The AJs.
trying to think.
The Bella Twins versus the Usos, twinning it out, everyone.
Twin magic everywhere.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
That'd be good.
Ow! My ear. Brock would kill the Elite alone in a blindfold, handcuffed, wearing a butt plug. Okay.
Yeah, that's what you think. You can tell yourself that tough.
Oh, AJ versus Deanna. There you go.
There's that'd be a good one. I like that.
Deanna can go. Like.
Oh, absolutely.
That's another one who I need to see in like intergender stuff more. I mean, because TNA does a little more, but I need to see it more often. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to rack my brain. This is not going well.
I'm trying to think also. Well, I would like to see. Well, I don't think we've seen this yet. I think I'm getting confused with Taya Valkyrie and Johnny Ali or Johnny Morrison, whatever you want to call him. I don't know what his name is at this point. He has all these names.
Yeah.
But Chelsea Green versus Matt Cardona. Okay, like there's been times like, have you seen that clip where Matt Cardona has been blinded and he has a chair and Chelsea goes to check on him and he freaking whacks the shit out of her with the chair.
I have seen that.
Dude,
and it is very entertaining.
Put them in a match. Like, goddamn, Chelsea Green can go.
See, I had one, and now I forget. Give me a second. Let me get it back. I'm trying. I'm thinking. It's not coming to me. I'm annoyed. Oh my god. Who did I just have? Damn it. Oh my god. Who did I
Well,
have?
because of the history, they've had little moments in the ring and stuff. John Cena and Becky Lynch. Let them freaking battle out of the ring.
Becky Lynch and Dwayne.
Dude.
Rock Bottom versus... What does she call hers? Manhandle Slam? Oh, yeah. I just got a blue dot on my white shirt. God damn it.
Good job.
Oh, I didn't mean to. I thought it was the other end I was poking into my stomach. Not the pointy end. No, oh my god. Candice LeRae, even though we've already seen it, versus Johnny Gargano. It's seen on the indies, put it on mainstream TV.
Just do it. Or Candice LeRae versus Ciampa.
Also a good match. You'd have... Oh, my feet. You'd have... And again, also a match I've seen at PWG, but I want to see again. Candice LeRae versus Adam Cole. Baby.
Baby. Or give me, because we saw it in a mixed tag team match, but I would like to see these two go one-on-one. Beth Phoenix and The Miz, okay? Like, let Beth throw The Miz around for a bit. I know that kind of happened during the match, but like, if they actually get to, like, compete one-on-one, I think that'd be pretty freaking cool.
Okay. I thought I had one, and then...
Or Finn Balor and Becky Lynch, like, the two Irish folk. Battle of the Irish. Fighting Irish.
So, like, Candice versus Mox? Yes. Keith versus Mia? Yes. They just did that not too long ago in the indies before Keith got signed. Same with Mia. Both matches would be great. Sidetracking from this completely for a second. Every time JD McDonald shows up on my TV screen, I laugh hysterically. The latest thing I realized he looks like is... Alright, might be obscure, so everyone hang with me here. Savannah, did you ever watch The Lopez Show?
The Lopez Show?
Like George Lopez? Like he had like a...
Oh,
like
yes! Yes, okay, why'd you say The Lopez Show? I'm like,
I don't remember what the name of the actual show was.
George Lopez!
Was it just called George Lopez?
Yes!
Are you sure?
I still watch it on YouTube TV in the morning.
Is it really just called George Lopez? Why do I...
Yes!
Why don't you like...
Look up George Lopez.
That's what I'm looking up. Give me a second. Oh my god, was it really just... What the frig? Oh my god, it really just was... Okay, listen, I don't know.
Yes.
Okay, regardless, it was at like Nick at Night. I don't know. So, there's a few episodes where they would do like flashbacks as like George as a kid, and it would just be like a little kid body, but then it would be like George Lopez's head. just on this teeny tiny body.
Yeah.
Literally tell me that's not JD McDonald right now. Tell me to my
Hold on.
face.
Let me look at
Look up a picture.
let me look up
Look up a picture.
Hold on, I'm gonna try. Hold on. I'm
You
gonna
look
try,
it up. Mia vs. Shelton 100% needs to happen in a ring as soon as possible. We need Shelton off this WWE contract so he can go and do that. Am I right or am I wrong?
No. I have the picture of George Lopez like as the kid, and then I'm gonna go open another tab on my phone, and then I'll do what's his name
JD
again?
McDonough.
Yeah.
You can just type in Jordan Devlin. It'll probably still show up.
What?
You can type in JD McDonough or Jordan Devlin. Both should show up. But, like, tell me I'm wrong.
Okay, hold on. I have to look up images. It kind of does.
Thank you.
Oh
Thank
God,
you.
It looks exactly.
I tweeted it, everyone. I hope you appreciate that tweet. It was a good time.
I'm gonna find your tweet, but anyway, you can continue though.
Britt versus Isaac Yankem. Wasn't he? Why do I know that name?
Where's the me? I might just have to look you up on Twitter.
Do you know? Oh God.
Where's the KT?
Why?
There it is. Okay, let's see.
Oh.
Let's find the tweet.
Oh, DD. Okay, yep, that's why. It all makes sense. I knew that. Matt, it just took me a second. Listen, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed here. As Smash Mouth said.
Where's your oh, there it is.
Did you find it?
Why is this? Yes.
Like, am I wrong?
No, you're not.
Like, Funko head looking at George Lopez as a kid looking ass. Like,
yeah.
I can't help it. The man's head is huge. I can't help it, guys. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, but it happens to look like George Lopez. I mean,
he do be looking like George Lopez. That's crazy.
Alright.
And the final one, Kevin Nash versus Mandy Rose.
Would love to see it.
You just want to see that because you like both of them, Matt. But actually, like Kevin Nash in his prime versus Mandy Rose? Yes. Kevin Nash now? No. Kevin Nash... Let this man rest here.
Yeah.
Wow, we haven't done a Wednesday show in a while. Alright, cool. That was ShElite. I'm gonna say no post show because it's already almost midnight here, and I have to upload this and make a thumbnail. So,
go also.
Savannah, plug your shit. Tell people where they can find you, what you're doing, all that jazz.
Instagram and Twitter at Y2Garcia with an underscore, but there's no underscore. It's not me. What I have going on, still plan on doing that episode of the New Japan Takeover before school starts. That's all I got going on. Thank you. Oh, yeah, that's it. I thought I remembered something, but no.
Oh, okay. That was a fast one. You can follow me on Twitter at KatieWrestling13. The link to my about to get all things ShElite Showcase, twitch.tv/ShElite Showcase. 9 times out of 10, Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern, unless things are happening like these next 2 weeks. So it'll be Wednesday after Dynamite. YouTube.com/ShElite Showcase. I say go subscribe. Videos are way more entertaining. I'm Italian. I talk with my hands. Facial expressions are my thing. Go watch the videos. They're way more entertaining. I promise. Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. If you'd like to listen to this podcast. Muchas gracias. Let's see. Botch Spots and Chair Shots. Talked about AEW Women's Division and the Women's Titles. Go check that out. Thank you, Will and Allison, for having me on. It was a good time. That's what I did last week when I did back-to-back shows. Big shout out to Heel Tactics _ Justin Jaylan, whatever you all like to call him. Man is a mad scientist, as Matt has called him. Musical genius, has created the music for this. Inside the Mind of, In the Crowd, New Japan Takeover. He also does Sunday Night Heat, which you all need to go appreciate and follow. The latest one, via my request, Rhea Ripley's Brutality. It's actually a banger. I highly recommend everyone go listen to it. It's on his YouTube as well. Gotta plug the man. He's our go-to guy. His links are obviously in the descriptions below. Oh, excuse me. pro wrestling, pro choice shirts. They're a thing still. Go buy them.
Women still don't have rights, so
Women still be losing their rights left and right. So, go buy a shirt from us in the Linktree or ShEliteShowcase.com. All proceeds are going to Planned Parenthood. If you go to Linktree in Matt's bio, that's a word, at Matt Ritter, MattRadder. I won't say it as fast as I normally can because I'm tired. All the proceeds from their shop, Women's Reproductive Rights Assistance Project. Buy a shirt from us. Buy a shirt from them. Buy a shirt from them. Buy a sticker from us. It don't matter. Two good causes. Supporting women, left and right, as you should. If you watch the show, you support women. Ergo, go buy a shirt. It's almost hoodie season, y'all. Go buy a nice hoodie. Supporting a good cause. Huh? You know what I'm saying? A new Inside the Mind of will be out on Monday with Haley Ann, one half of Tag Talk, one half of Romanticized Wrestling. The episode was very fun. I'm so happy I got another female on there. Savannah, we'll work yours out. We'll do yours soon.
sometime.
It'll happen. It's gonna happen this year. It has to. And stay tuned for some YouTube content that I might be dropping next week. Stay tuned. Alright. We'll see you guys later.
I'm tired, man.
Bye-bye.